Alright, let's get down to the dream part, or the Elizabeth Bathory part. I don't want to get straight to it. So, for many, many years, there's this woman in history named Elizabeth Bathory. Now, everyone knows her as the notorious, the one who, killed a lot of virgins and, bathed her in blood and da-da-da. But the thing is, people don't understand about her, and it's probably meaningless why it connects to her so much, particularly, is, see, back in the day, in history, we didn't have counseling, we didn't have any of that. Now, I don't condone violence, I do not condone murder or anything, so let's just get that straight out there. So, I'm not gonna get in trouble for none of this bullshit. I'm not. But, so, back in the day, they didn't have psychologists, they didn't have nothing. And the thing about this woman that I really love about her is, well, people don't really understand her. You go back in history and learn about her, and there's this one particular movie that I watched, which really did the best explaining of her and her psychology in a minute. I'm gonna find it and put the link down below what movie I saw that kind of broke free as to what she was and how she was and why she did, because it would make understanding as to why she did what she did, and it also makes understanding as to where her thoughts were. But at the same time, you gotta remember, back in the day, way back then, they didn't have no psychologists, they didn't have medicines, they didn't have none of this. So you gotta remember, back in the day, even the justice system was so different. So people can't really judge. Of course we can judge more harshly in a sense now because of the systems we have in place and all that. But you can't really judge her character or anything in a sense. I don't think you can, personally, and I really don't think anyone can judge anyone in history for back then, depending what it was, that is. Because there's certain things that were, you could judge, and other things not so much. Depending what it was, because you gotta remember, over the years, the justice system has changed. And even now, it's kind of corrupted anyways. So, listen, we're not gonna get into that right now. So, here's a mess. So, basically, let's get into the chair over there. This is uncomfortable. We're eventually gonna get this all straightened out. So, basically, in a sense, this woman was getting older. Well, first let's go to the beginning. So she had a child at one point. It was, I think, if I remember correctly, it was by a serpent or something. I can't remember exactly, but I will put the history and stuff down below. When I'm able to get all that together. So she had a baby, and then the baby was taken away from her. Now, remember, us women, and this is to the women now that the ones that have had kids. Now, when your kid's taken away from you after birth, any woman's gonna go fucking nanas, because you just gave birth and you went freaking heavy labor and pain to give birth to a beautiful baby. And then now you have someone taking the baby away from you. You're gonna be emotional, you're gonna be distraught. The whole thing is, this is psychology. But also physically, your body's feeling it too. So you got physical and psychology going on at the same time. Why wouldn't a woman go fucking off the deep end? I don't care how old you are. You will literally go off the deep end at some point. Or in a fit. Because your emotional state of mind and everything is just out of this world. Psychology-wise. I'm very good with psychoanalysis and stuff. I was told before I should have been a psychologist for adults and also children. But that's besides the point, neither here or there. So, basically, she had that happen. That was number one. Number two, you gotta remember, back in the day, they had no psychologists. So, there you go. There she was, second strike. She had no help. Then three, down the block, she was getting older. She did meet a man who had a wife and a kid or whatever. And fell in love. They got down with it. They made love and whatever not. And then I guess the guy went back to the woman. If you watched the one movie I watched, that's how it was perceived. And I could see why she gets so upset, because at that point, what she did is she internalized the pain and looked at herself like most women do when a breakup happens. Especially if they go to if the guy or girl goes to someone else, they're gonna think to themselves what did I do to, why do I, they always internalize it, what did I do, what could I have done better, why do I look, am I not pretty enough, They go through all these psychologies in their head, and they think it's them, so they internalize it. This is what this one was thinking. Mind you, she's very prestigious, had a lot of money, whatever not. So after that, she had a mishap happen with one of her servants, so she had to, slap her. And during that, she got cut, and she got blood on her. Now, the one thing she was internalizing, Elizabeth Bathory, was she was getting older. Okay? And no woman likes to be feeling like she's getting older and not valued, and she doesn't deliver what she can to her significant other. Because as we get older, some of us actually feel like we're not valued as much. Like, if we can't give you children, we can't give you, well, that's one of them. We can't give you children, or we're not beautiful enough for you to, or attractive enough for you. We want to know that we are the ones for you, that we're very pretty to you, that we can give you what you want, a family, love. Like, there's so much that goes through a woman's head. Some women, not all women. And it was internalized. And this happens, and she was thinking this about herself. I'm getting old, I'm not wanted, I'm not needed, I'm bothered. I can't give him a child, because she was in her older years at that point. And so, basically, you gotta remember back then, the life expectancy was very short. So of course, everyone got married earlier at age 16, had kids earlier. The whole thing versus now, which has changed. Which I don't know exactly why some things have changed in history, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason why. I'm a history major. I'll get on and figure out what that one was. But anyways, so anyways. Yeah, you didn't know that about me, but I am a history major. I majored in history in school. So, anyways, so basically, she did that. The blood got on her, and she ripped it in. Lo and behold, psychology, she thought she was getting younger. She saw a difference, like her skin got smoother, And that's when everything rolled in a ball, and before you know, a whole thing started rolling out with her servants getting her. And the funny thing about it was the girl who spat her blood on her was a virgin. So what did she think? Virgin blood will make me young, and maybe just attract the guy back. I know what she was thinking. Not the way to go about it, by killing like a lot of virgins and all that. Is not the way to do it, like seriously, and definitely not the way, period. But you gotta remember, like I said, once again, no psychology back then, no help, no mental help, no mental, but it was just like everything back then was not like it is now. And this woman was very much feared too. So, and it's really weird though, because if you think about it logically too, she was very prestigious, she was strong. She's a very great woman. Not that one part, by the way. I'm not condoning that other part. But I'm just telling you that even the most strongest woman with the most intelligence and everything could still fall to what all women, or some women, go to. The age, the giving the birth, all that crap. There's so much. Value means a lot to people, and their age and everything, and it does, because look at your society and how it is. Like, look at it, always about the ageless creams and like seriously, it's not a joke. Like, women really care about our appearance, because just like men care about their appearance, to attract the right one. It's all about mating and being with somebody, or even just some of them are just arrogant, it just all depends. We can talk about this all day. I love talking. But this is something I wanted to bring up. But with her particularly, in my dreams, I've always had her. She's always protected me in my dreams, every time. She's always has. She's always showed up at the moments I needed her the most. And it's really weird, because my mom was never there for me. So, it really is. That woman has done a lot in my dreams for me. Texted me, loved me, was there for me. And it's funny though, because her and I go through the same thing. Aging, not being able to be pretty enough for somebody, not be able to give them life. And when it comes to me, I still can have babies, and I want more babies. I'm gonna have a lot more babies and be married. I really am. I'm not giving up on that. I just hope that is very soon, because my time is running out. I'm 35. I'm gonna be 36 next month. I don't got much more time. I'm in the bracket of Down syndrome now. You know, because when you're 35, women with age 35, now we're talking about Down syndrome possibility and all the other genetic issues that could come with it. And because I'm already high risk pregnancy, I'm already high, like there's so much against me. So to me, it's like I don't got much time. There's no time like now, before it gets too bad and too late. Well, there's no such thing as too bad, too late, whatever. But you get what I mean. Because by age 40, women at that point tend to, you know, so they're less likely to have kids because it's almost over. Mother Nature's about to take over. And I do believe on having as many kids as I can before Mother Nature hits. So I don't care what people think. I really don't. This is what I want. I want a big family, and I want to be married, and that's all I ever want. And if people can't sit here and accept that, then you know what? That's your fault, not mine. Because that's what makes me happy. Marriage, kids. I don't need money to be happy. I really don't. I mean, maybe to survive, but I don't need it to make me happy. I really don't. Materialistic things do not repress me. They don't. I might sit and say, oh, that's pretty, but no. Love. Marriage. Big family. That's what makes me happy. Alright guys, if you're not a family member already, and stay tuned for more and more awesome videos so I can explain a little bit more about me and certain things. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna learn more about me and maybe you're gonna love me. I don't know. Alright, if you're not a family member already, please give a hug him and give him a love button.